Hey YouTubies, how's it going? Okay, tonight is just a little bit of a, I guess you say a mental health update, sort of a better explanation of what's going on with my eyes and whatnot. Okay, long story short, I have cataracts in my eyes. That's why I'm slowly going blind, for reals. Not even joking. I think it was back in, I want to say December. Yeah, I think it was either, I can't remember if it was December or January. I think it might have been January. Well, December is when I first got to see the consultation with the doctor that was going to do my cataract surgery. And they did a more thorough eye exam than the previous person. So I have a lot more detail of what's going on. I found out that I have the nuclear cataracts, which is I guess a fast progressing cataracts. Until then, I never knew that there was different kinds of cataracts. I always thought that just cataracts were just cataracts. I never knew that there was different types. My mama, she has cataracts also, and she's 77 years old, but she has the normal kind of cataracts. And at this rate, she's going to have her cataract surgery before I have mine, even though I start out before her on trying to get things going. Anyway, so I had my consultation and I had an eye exam, found out I have nuclear cataracts. Then January, I think 23rd, is when I was supposed to have had my cataract surgery. But a week before I was to have my surgery, the nurse at the place, at the eye association thing, called and let me know that I have the wrong insurance. That the insurance that I have won't cover the surgery. It's like, great. So I have since then been trying to figure out who to talk to and where to go and yada, 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 to get the correct insurance that will cover the surgery. I'm trying to find somebody that knows exactly what kind of insurance I need, so I don't just apply for any old insurance through Medicaid. I don't want to apply for just any old insurance and then it'd be the wrong insurance again. So I'm trying to find somebody that will point me in the direction of where to go so I can actually get the correct insurance. And wherever I go, somebody is going to have to help me fill out the paperwork or the forms or whatever you want to call it to apply for the correct insurance, because your girl here is literally on the verge of being blind. My face right now, as I'm looking at myself, is very blurry. I can barely see where my eyeballs are. I know where everything's at because I know where, I know my face. And I see my lips moving, but nothing's clear and crisp, like when you have good eyesight. It's almost like looking through a couple layers of saran wrap is the best way I know how to describe it. That very blurry look. So anywho, I went up to the clinic that we go to, and one of the gals in there, I won't say her name, but her name's Miss K is what I'll call her. Miss K. She helped me fill out back in October, I think it was. She had helped me fill out the information for insurance through Medicaid back then. And I had cataracts back then. But I guess she didn't fill out the right the right way or something. And I've not heard back from her yet. I've tried to get a hold of her so I can see if she can help me again to put it in for the insurance for cataracts this time, but I have not heard anything back yet on that. So anywho, fast forwarding. Everyone in town, everyone or the brother has told me I need to go up to the family services office. I think it's basically it's the DSS office. I don't know what that stands for. Division of, that'll make sense. DSS. Division of Social Services, I guess is what it stands for. Anywho, the lady I encountered in there, and I politely went in and was really sweet and nicely inquiring about information of if she knew what I needed to do, or if she knew someone I could contact by email or through a website or a phone number or something, so I get this going. Oh my goodness, this woman was a major bee. She didn't even want to get off her chair to come 2 or 3 feet away to the window, the plexiglass window, to talk to me, to answer my questions to start with. But she did, and she had an attitude, a major attitude, all because she had to get up out of her chair to do that. And she had an attitude the whole entire time I was there. Even though I was, with everybody, I try to be perfectly polite, sweet, respectful. That's all I was trying to do. I was just trying to get information, whether it be from her or she knew of somebody that I could contact instead of bugging her. But yeah, she gave me an attitude the whole time. And she told me that I needed to go to the place where I had my eye examination and find out from them, since they were the ones that called me and let me know that I had the wrong insurance. She let me know that I need to go to them to inquire of exactly what kind of insurance I need, and then come back to her, let her know what code number it was. I guess Medicaid, they have different codes of what insurance you have or need or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, I left and I went and did that. I went to the eye place over in the other town, and they told me I need either code 2. Let's see, what was it? I think it was like I need either code 2, 11, or 12, or even possibly 13. I think that's what they said. I'm not for sure. I got it written down someplace. So I got the codes. But now each time I go back to the family services, that building where I encounter her, for some reason the doors are locked. I don't know if they are actually closed at those times, but it's mid-afternoon, or I have no idea. I don't think it's actually against me personally. I don't think that. But according to their webpage, it says that they're open from I think it said 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or something like that. But they're not open. In actuality, they're not open that long. Go figure. And on their webpage, it says that they have a phone number to the one here in town. Their phone doesn't work. They actually have, I guess, disconnected their phone here in town so that they don't get phone calls. Like, really? How can you serve the public? Okay, how can you serve the public and not have a working phone number to be able to talk to people to help them? How can you have an employee that doesn't want to get up off her butt to answer questions and help people, and clearly does not want to be there to help people? All these little questions I've had going through my head ever since then. It's like, behave, Vikki, behave. Because I so wanted to go all redhead on her. But he's like, nope. Redhead is in tell her off. But anyhow, I didn't do it. I remain polite. Anyway, from there, fast forwarding a little bit further, a friend of mine had sent me the link to the dds.gov. Thank you, Malachi. Problem is, on both my laptop, I'm not able to work on it right now because I can't see anything to work on it. I can't see clear enough I'd have to have the screen like literally this far from me. This is how close I have to have my phone, like about that far away from my nose. Literally, not even joking. But so I couldn't do it on my laptop. So I tried to do it on the phone. And I had my phone set to dark mode, but their web page, it's probably perfectly fine if my eyes were fine. But the fact that I have the cataracts, their web page was blinding white. And there was like a light pink boxes where they had more information in the boxes. I don't remember what it said because I couldn't see it well enough. But it was blinding also because the whole page was like blinding. And also I have the font on my phone maxed. I mean, like completely up to the as far as you can do it. But yet their webpage, the words are like, so I couldn't see it. So hubby tried to go on it on his computer and let me fill it out on there. But yet again, blinding white, well, blinding colors, and the font was too small in there too. So he was going to try to do it, but at the time he couldn't find his glasses because our cat, Bruce, has stolen his glasses and he can't see up close if he doesn't have his glasses. So for there, I've been getting very discouraged to the point that last week, I'm doing better now, but last week I even tried to call the dds.gov phone number. Oh my God, the automated system they got is horrendous. I tried and tried several different times to get through. And I even waited for I think it was like an hour at one point. My phone was dying because of it. But for one thing, the gals that speak on the automated thing, maybe it was because I was short-tempered because I was just so frustrated and annoyed and everything, but their voices were like grating on my nerves. So that was one thing against me. But also the fact that it took so long to even try to get through, and I never was able to get through. And also when trying to do their automated thing, you know how a lot of those automated things, they give you they rattle off like a menu, and they have numbers, and you choose what number you need depending on what direction you need to go in their menu. Well, I did that, and it took me to another part of the menu. And then I had to listen to the little spiel again. So I hit the numbers, and it took me back to the beginning. It was like 4 different times it took me back to the beginning of the automated thing. And I don't know, the whole thing just frustrated me, and I was already discouraged and depressed as it was. I finally gave up, crawled in bed and was talking to Anthony about what I experienced and trying to get through. And I just burst out bawling. Wasn't planned or nothing. It just, boom, I just started bawling like a baby. Because I was just so discouraged and depressed and everything. So him and I snuggled for a while and cried. And come find out he'd been feeling the same way about a lot of his health issues. Discouraged, depressed, and everything. And I hate to say it, but come find out, both of us have been thinking of how we wish for the afterlife. Not going to do anything. But at that time, we're both wishing the afterlife would hurry up and take us. Moving on. So that same day, I don't normally have breakdowns like that and just start up bawling. That's unusual for me. But I always try to be the strong one and keep my feelings inside so that I don't bring Anthony and my family down about whatever is going on inside my head. I always feel like I've got to be the strong one. So for me to actually have a breakdown like that, was very unusual. Well, that same day, I had an appointment with my therapist. And once again, in the middle of talking to him, I was telling him about how I had been discouraged and wishing for the afterlife. And all of a sudden, bam, I had another breakdown and just started bawling. This all just really getting to me. I mean, because we've been more places than just the people that I talked to. We've been basically all over town trying to find somebody to help me get this going and fill out the information for me. So, anywho, I had my breakdown, but because of it, I guess just prior to my appointment, he'd been talking to one of the ladies in the clinic. There's a caseworker. She is a caseworker for people that have chronic illness. Anthony was already one of her, what'd you call it? She's already his caseworker prior to mine. So anyway, my therapist set me up with this lady to be my caseworker, and hopefully I called her after my appointment and gave her all the information that I have about, supposedly I'm supposed to have this, this kind of insurance to get the surgery, yada, yada, yada. Excuse me. So, supposedly she is doing the footwork, you might say, in trying to figure out who or whatever, trying to hook me up with help to get this going. So hopefully she comes through, but I've not heard, it's been almost a week and I've not heard from her yet. So I'm not holding my breath yet. So I don't know. In the meantime, I am pinching pennies like crazy for in case I have to pay out of pocket for my surgery. Even if I just get one eyeball done. Problem is, it's costly. So, but yeah, that's what's been going on. And it has really been wearing on my mental health. Oh my goodness. And then on top of it all, Anthony had an appointment 2 weeks ago, I think it was, with a really horrible doctor. Oh my goodness, this was the worst doctor I have ever seen. Well, she's actually a nurse practitioner. Very argumentative. She didn't want to listen to anything what we said. She wanted to constantly berate Anthony about everything. Gaslighting, all kinds of stuff. having anxiety just thinking about the woman. But yeah, that was the worst doctor's appointment either one of us had ever had. And I hope I never see that woman again. She will never be treating us again. I know that. I will do everything possible to make appointment with a different physician instead of her. But yeah, she was berating him on all kinds of stuff and about his health, and she had both Anthony and I both upset so bad after we left. For like a week afterward, I was just like constantly, I don't even know how to explain it, upset because of her. So, but hopefully things are going to start going better. I'm hoping to hear from the caseworker so I can get my surgery done here soon. I'm hoping before I go blind. I am technically legally blind right now. When I have my eye examination December, I think it was December. I think on one eye it was like 20 over 200, and the other one, I think they said it was like 20 over 400, something like that. I don't understand all of that. But yeah, I'm legally blind. Good thing I'm not driving. I've had people ask me, "You're not driving, are you?" I was like, "Oh, heck no." So it'd be a scary thought if I was driving. I you could navigate through the house without bumping into walls and doors and everything, door frames. So, but anywho, wish us luck. Better days are ahead, I hope. The worst thing is, when I was a kid, I used to religiously watch Little House on the Prairie, and Mary was one of my favorite characters. And when she went blind, I wanted to go blind. You know, being a little girl, I didn't know better. I wanted to go blind because Mary went blind. I think the show kind of glamorized going blind, to be honest. But anyway, fast forward, now that I am actually going blind, I don't want to go blind. It's not so fun. Now, I'll admit there have been some comical moments because of my lack of being able to see, but still, because I always try to see the comical or positive side of things. Try to. Not always easy, but I try. I guess that's about it. That's the long and short end of things. Kind of boring, I know, but things have really been discouraging, though. And then to top it all off, because I've been so depressed and discouraged and everything, my chronic fatigue has been worse. So because of it, most of the time I've not actually been able to have the energy to do much of anything, let alone even brush my hair. So oftentimes to help in an attempt to keep it from getting as tangled as much as possible, I would keep it in a ponytail and try to think that would keep from having rats in it, knots. Nope, that didn't help none at all. That just caused the hair to tangle around the ponytail holder. So the other night, Anthony he helped me wash my hair, and after I got done, I had enough and I just whacked it. And actually, it feels better. It looks better, I think. So, there's no rats in it. I've actually slept in it a couple times since then and no rats. So, yes. And plus, it actually helped also because I not only got rid of the tangles, but I also got rid of all the split ends too. So, that was good. My camera keeps turning. I think it's because I keep wiggling by accident. But anyway, I know this is probably boring this time. So, trying to think of some easy mukbangs to do here soon that I can actually. Oh, that's another thing. When trying to cook with not being able to see, oh my God. I actually turned on the wrong burner the other night and didn't know it. I almost burnt my hand because I didn't know I had turned on the wrong burner. I was meaning to turn on the back burner and I actually turned on the front burner. Luckily, just before I put my hand down on the stove, my mama had come in the kitchen and noticed that I had the wrong burner on and let me know, and she fixed it for me. So yeah, that's not the first time I've done it, but that was the most dangerous moment. There's been all kinds of other stuff that, because I can't see, it's hard to do things. So can't even talk now. About the most I've been able to do pretty much lately is listen to Spotify. I can't really do anything else because I can't see. So I never realized that there's so many things that how do I want to say it? I can't think of how to word it. Basically, so many things that how's the word? You don't really appreciate your sight until it's going bye-bye. Let's put it that way. I couldn't think of how I was trying to word it. I have brain freeze there. But yeah, there's so many things that you don't really realize that you depend on your sight for until it's going. I have noticed though, since my sight is going, I hear things more. Little things. So, but I'm just hoping I can get this done before I go blind. But I have found out though that if you do go blind, once you have the cataract surgery, you'll get your vision back. I think it's different for each person of whether you get all of your vision or pretty much all of your vision back. But I do know that I can get my vision back if I do go blind. So because of that, I'm trying not to worry too much and try and just think of this as a life experience and go with the flow. It's easier said than done when trying to. I think the hard part is because for me on all this, on going blind, is because I take care of my family so much. I take care of Anthony. I do the cooking for him. If I have my own health issues, I do the cooking for him for the most part. He does some. I put the orders into Walmart for his meds and my meds. I refill his and my med boxes. I give him his meds when it's med time. Of course, I take my own also. The cleaning of our bedroom and trying to do laundry and all that kind of stuff, that has been a challenge. Ooh. Trying to sort the clothes since I can't actually see what's what, I'm sorting by color. That's about all I can see is anymore at the moment is colors. I see colors and movement. There's something else that I was going to say the other day. Oh, and things that I know are there, you know, things that are like things that I have in the room that have been there in like on the dresser or whatever forever. Familiar things. So it just, I'm ready for this all to be over. Very often I have actually prayed to the universe to give me challenges in life, because I know to a lot of people that sounds weird or stupid, but seriously, I actually talk to the universe and request challenges, life challenges, because that's how we learn. We don't learn by just doing the same thing all the time. We learn by having difficult times. Not that I really want difficult times like this, at least this hard. But over the years, I have learned that each time I've had difficult times, I've learned and grown from those difficult times. So I made a mistake of, well, maybe not a mistake, but praying for a difficult time this time, and wow, the universe gave me a whammy. So, but yeah, throughout my life, I've had a lot of challenges and hard times. So this too shall pass in time. So I just got to keep my head up, keep my mind in a positive place, not let myself get discouraged, at least not to that point like I had been. I just keep plugging away on trying to get my insurance for the surgery. So, kind of curious what the universe is going to throw at me next time. Kind of just hope it's not something as hard as this. So, anywho, I'm going to scoot. If you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. And sorry if this is boring. I'm just kind of giving you guys that have want to know what's going on an update. So, here's your update. So, hope it made sense. I'm a lot of practice on doing videos, and it just feels weird talking to a camera again. So,